I'm recording in the library. That's why you'll note I'm talking in a certain way, almost a whisper. So the assistant manager who was watching over me said the N word last night. Today's November 2nd, and this happened November 1st. So I started working at a new job this week, and the manager brought me on for the first day, which was this Tuesday, I believe. And then it was my fourth shift yesterday, I believe. And I had an assistant manager who has been training me and around me for my second day when I was actually working closing, because I worked with the main general manager in the daytime for only a few hours. But the one who's mainly been training me and around me for most of my shifts, yesterday I heard a conversation between him and a coworker. What happened first is he was telling this black girl how a customer was at the drive-thru, and the person at the drive-thru said, the way I listened to you, I thought you was black. So this is a white guy who talks black. And this, and then later on, this same assistant manager walked out to deliver an order, and he came back pissed because the customer said, like, there's no roast beef with this order. I ordered a roast beef sandwich. And then he came back in and said, I don't get. So the first thing was, like, he said, I don't get why you're getting so upset about it. It's fucking food. I don't get why people keep playing with an N-word, bro. Like, what the hell? I was just looking downstairs in the library, and there was a dad who stopped, and the daughter, who's like a toddler, walked right into his ass. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, what the hell? And the mom is right behind both of them. But anyway, so he came back in, and that was the first time I heard it. He was pretty much yelling. He was like, they keep playing with an N-word, bro. I don't know why N-words keep messing with me. And then he kept on talking about how he was pissed. It was pretty quiet after that because I was just washing dishes and minding my own business. And then he was talking to this black girl and a white girl who was there. The white girl's kind of like a dyke, I bet. And I've had some issues with her already. Like her just talking shit to me and stuff, like just attitude and stuff. But anyway, it's pretty chill. But then he was talking to this black girl, another conversation. He was like, nah, N-word, because something. And then when I was about to leave officially at the end of the day, he was like, N-word, you need to see this video, and then it was just like that. But at some point in between all of that, just before I left, he gave me a fist bump somewhere in the middle of my shift. Then towards the end, he said, I gotta give my brother some props again. And then he fist bumped me again. He was like, you've been studying, right? No one usually, most people don't learn that fast. You know, besides a little bit of help, it's been all you, man. That's what he said to me. Because I was working, yesterday was my first day working on sandwiches by myself. There's some stuff on the menu I still haven't memorized how to make yet. And I wrote down a piece of paper with me for the first time today. And I watched a module that my manager gave me, the company iPad. I'm trying to learn everything as fast as possible because I'm trying to get as many hours and get out of this homeless shelter. Even though I got 2 more months, I'm good for the rest of the year. I still want to get out so I can sleep and eat whenever I want to. I was like, should I tell HR about this? And I don't know, because I kind of need this job. Plus, he's super chill. And the reason I need the job is because I'm at a homeless shelter and I just got moved to another case manager. And I got an additional 60 days. So I was supposed to run out on October 31st. But then since I'm working now and I got under a new case manager on the very last day, actually on October 29th, when I had 2 days left, he gave me an extra 60 days, signed the contract and everything, and I get like slightly more freedom. And I have to notify him if I lose this job or something, since I'm at a homeless shelter. And they have to make sure I save 70% of my income and stuff. And I don't want to change case managers already because I might lose the job. I might be a victim of retaliation, and I just don't want to go through that. Plus, I can't really complain too much since I'm okay with white girls saying the N-word, especially if they're attractive, and even more especially if she's into black guys. So I'd be fine if a white girl says it. I just almost never hear that. So yeah, and I'm kind of at a disadvantaged position somewhat where I can't really fight my way through that. Plus, I mean, is it that really that big of a deal? Plus, it's not like he's like mean or something. Both backpacks on the front and my headphones and Yeah, the orange backpack is touching my shirt because it's full of oil and I don't work tomorrow or the next day. This guy ran all the way to where I was when I was on that same side and I crossed the street, and here he is gunning all the way right back over there. Then he came over here, then looked at his watch, then ran back over there. Now he's behind the corner. Once again,